Good morning, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world. You've tuned in to the Mac City Morning Show. I am your host, Elliot Pierre, and we're going to start this episode off the same way we start every episode off, with a moment of gratitude. I know that you could be doing a million other things with your time, and the fact that you spend it with us truly does mean the world to me. So thank you. On that note, Tanner, hit him with the intro. And we are back. As you can tell, we are not on the set of the Mac City Morning Show. We are at McMurray Regional Law Office. As you also know, I don't introduce my guests because they can do a better job at that than myself. So can you please tell everybody at home who you are and what you're about?
My name is Joann Gerebese. I am the bookkeeper of the McMurray Regional Law Office.
Okay, so when it comes to bookkeeping, what does that mean?
So basically just do the numbers in here.
Okay.
So all the receipts or all the trust that the clients give in, so I receipt them.
Yeah.
Then I do transfer trust, once a month or every end of the month.
Okay.
For the payments.
So
everything else like the checks, the cash goes into me.
So today is a very busy day for you then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for taking time to sit down and chat with me. I appreciate that. So how long have you been working here for?
It's just less than a year. I started last June, end of June.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
It's just fresh.
And are you new to Fort McMurray or just new to here?
No, I was here since 2014.
Okay.
Prior to McMurray Regional Office, I was with Prestige Jewelers. And up to now, I'm still with Prestige, so part-time.
Okay, nice. So you know all about rings and watches and whatnot.
Sure.
Okay. Well, before we talk about law and all that kind of fun stuff, if you were to get any form of ring, what would it be?
Oh, I would love to have the engagement rings.
Okay.
A brilliant cut.
Yeah.
2 carat.
Okay.
In yellow gold.
In yellow gold. Okay, I like the yellow gold rings. Why yellow? And is yellow harder to get than another color?
No, I believe Asians, I believe we fit into the yellow gold. Although nothing against white gold, but then it depends on your hands or the color. Because some people would just go for the classic yellow gold.
Yeah.
But then even though the ring is so nice, but then it won't look nice in your finger.
That's right.
So but then I believe that our color, we have that yellow thing.
Yeah. Okay, nice. So you're pulling double duty.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
But
Busy
I just
lady.
work part-time with Prestige since I got the full-time here, so just part-time with them.
So what brought you to Fort McMurray?
In 2014, my sister-in-law got me here, so I worked as a temporary foreign worker. It was with Borealis Diamonds. It's also like a jewelry store.
Right.
But then the wildfire happened. So I jumped from retail to the food industry. I work with Joann Gerebese.
Oh, okay.
So everywhere.
Yeah.
So after a year, that's when Prestige hired me back.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm going on record, and I've said this before on the show. In my opinion, and I'm sorry about this for everybody else who has a different opinion, Joma's Thickwood is the best Joma's in Fort McMurray.
Yes, for sure.
Period.
Best food, best management, best bosses.
Yeah. They're amazing. I love their food. And I live in Timberley, so it's way easier for me to go to the Timberley one, which I do.
Which is next.
Right.
Just near.
That's right. So I do go to the Timberley one often, but if I want a treat and I just you know what?
Yes.
Thickwood Joma's. That's the one to go to.
Nice.
Yeah. So did you immigrate directly to Fort McMurray?
Yes.
Okay.
So straight from Philippines, so I went there.
Oh, okay.
And it was I think that was the time in 2014, so they were sending back the immigrants back home, the TFWs.
Okay.
So I'm just glad.
Yeah, you got lucky. You didn't have to.
Yes.
Okay, that's amazing.
But then I have to struggle, just have to believe, because after that 2 years, I got the wildfire.
That's right.
Everything happens.
That's right.
But, thankfully, I got my papers in 2019, so...
Nice.
Good.
So are you a permanent resident now?
Yes.
Oh, congratulations. That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
So you literally had to go through the wildfires, a flood, and then a pandemic. So it hasn't been the smoothest road for you by any stretch of the imagination.
But then by God's grace, right?
There you go. So from the Philippines, where in the Philippines were you living prior to coming here?
The central part, Cebu.
Okay. So tell me about that. I've never been to the Philippines
We have lots
before.
of beaches in there.
Okay.
So basically, it's just like a small island. So Philippines, I think it was 7,700, 1,700 or something like that.
Right.
I forgot.
Right.
So we have lots of islands in the Philippines. So we're in the central part.
Okay.
So that's like Cebu is very progressive city.
Okay.
But then I have decided to come in here.
Right.
So back home, I'm also an accountant. So it's just the same. So it's a big shift.
How many people live there?
I don't know.
Like, what's the population? Millions of people. Okay. So big shift for you then.
Yeah, overpopulated. So.
Okay. So you're like, my sister calls me this all the time. She's like, Elliot, you're just a country bumpkin. Because I still live in Fort McMurray because I love it here. Oh, yeah. So
I love it here too.
Big culture shift for you then. Oh, wow. So what do you like about Fort McMurray? Like, what's keeping you here?
Oh, the people. And I think some people would say like, oh, we have to transfer to Edmonton or Calgary. But I said, no, I love Fort McMurray. You can go downtown 5 minutes. You can go somewhere else. Like, it's just that one. Transportation, everything. People are so nice.
That's good. Yeah.
The money is here. So.
That's right. That's right. And your family's here too.
I had my husband since in 2022. So when I got my paper.
Yeah.
So I was able to get him. So
your husband, did you meet him here or is he from the Philippines?
No, from back home too.
Oh, he was able to get up too? Oh, fantastic.
So
there we go. You're just living the life right now then. That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said back home you're an accountant.
Yes.
And so is the designation in Canada a little bit different to become accountant or is it the same?
No, you just have to upgrade things. So you have to go. I inquired with Nate. So you just have to go like 6 months upgrading.
Okay.
So it's just 6 months course. So, but I didn't. Because when Django hired me, I said, oh, you know what? I promise I will get my certificate and everything. And Django said, yeah, you can do that one, once I'll be here.
That's right. Because the knowledge that you have in your brain is there, regardless on what the piece of paper says. So if you're doing
the same, right?
Yeah. So if you're doing the job and you're able to maintain, then the piece of paper.
Just have to need like the certificate.
Yeah. Okay, so now because I am not good at numbers whatsoever, when did you find that numbers were something that you were passionate about? Like what age were you in school? Were you in college? Like how did you figure out like, you know what? I'm good at numbers because I can tell you right away, probably ECS. I knew ECS that's kindergarten now. I knew I was not good at numbers. So
I don't know because during high school days when you're about to graduate, you have to go through like all those courses. But then when we went to the university, me and my friends said, oh, what are we getting? My sisters are teachers, so I said, you know what? With whatever line is the longest in the examination, let's go in there. So it was the accounting.
Was the longest lineup?
Yes, for the application. I said, okay, let's go in here.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then my other friend said, oh, let's go engineering. I said, I don't know because a lot of boys in there. So I said, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's just choose in here from this line to that line. And then it was education, accounting, like the business management. I said, you know what? Let's go in here. The longest one was the accounting.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So why did you feel the longest line? If I saw the longest line, I would think, okay, that's where the most competition would be because the line is longest.
But I think I guess like say it was the longest because people said, oh, this might be like a good course or something, right?
Okay.
So I said, oh yeah, let's go.
Okay.
And then eventually because first year and second year you're like a lot of students, but then eventually you get because of the grades.
Yeah, it's hard
you have to maintain.
Yeah.
But then eventually I passed.
Good. So. Yeah. I had to take accounting, level 1 and level 2 in college. And to say it was frustrating was an understatement, especially like when you get out the balance sheet and there's this big piece of paper and you're writing it. And I'm talking to my instructor, I'm saying, doesn't a computer do all this? And
you have to look for the
That's right.
Even the single centavo or something. You have to look for that one.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I remember during the final exam, you bring out this big piece of paper that doesn't even fit on your desk, and you're doing your debits and credits, and then you get to the end and you're just like, oh no, it's been 2 hours and this is not matching up. And then you gotta you gotta go backwards and figure it out.
So it's either you pass or you fail for one exam.
Exam. That's right. And I was just like, this is not for me. And I struggle, like I said, I've been struggling with math since I was a kid. So finishing those courses for me was a struggle. So it blows my mind when I talk to somebody who's like, oh no, number is easy.
But I think what's nice about accounting is that every mistakes you made, like you can do an account adjustment journal entry, right?
That's right.
That's what I always think, that if I be a doctor and then I prescribe something or my patient will be dead.
That's right.
Like if I made something in accounting, like I made a mistake, I can correct it.
That's right.
If I'm a lawyer, and if I made a mistake, my client will go to jail.
That's right.
So that's always my mantra. So always in accounting, okay, you can always just adjust, reclass, and everything.
There we go. I love it. That is so good.
But it's not always as good.
That's
but
right.
It's just,
no, but it's a good like mental headspace to be in. That's
if you're
awesome.
a nurse and you give like the, the incorrect prescription. He'll be there, right?
Yeah, the consequences you feel
you
could
cannot
be
undo like
that's
your
right.
mistake.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That is such a good way of thinking.
Right.
Okay, so now you've been in Fort McMurray for a little bit now. Activity based. What do you do here to keep yourself like engaged and happy?
I always work.
Okay.
I have this one.
Yeah.
McMurray Regional Office. I have Prestige.
Yeah.
Then I have like on the side I have some paperworks.
Okay.
So accounting, bookkeeping as well. So I have a friend in here. She's a bookkeeper.
Yeah.
So she gave me paperwork.
Okay. So you just work. You just like to keep busy. You're hustling all the time.
When I have my free time, because when you're you're doing nothing, your mind goes like crazy.
I know it does.
So although I do like my house chores, my free time, but then most of the time when I'm in the computer, I'm doing something.
Okay, interesting. Now, I've never been to the Philippines, and it's somewhere I definitely want to go. It's a lot warmer than it is here.
It is.
How are you dealing with the temperature swing between the Philippines, tropical, to northern Alberta, where basically in the Arctic?
No, you just have to bundle up, right? Because the first time I came in here, I said, oh, it was August, I remember. So it's not too cold.
No, August is fine.
Yeah. So when it came like November, December, I said, oh, it's fucking cold. It's really like cold.
Yeah.
So my friend told me you have to like double up or something. So because I used to just walk from Borealis, it was in Rydal Street, and then I lived in Alberta Drive.
Okay,
So I have to walk every day. And in wintertime, so I just have to like jackets, sweaters,
and you've become accustomed to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Lucky you, my father has literally lived in Fort McMurray since like 76, 77. Still despises the winter. He's just like, I don't know why we do. Like, he loves Fort McMurray, obviously. He's lived here for that many years. He would never move anywhere else. But he's like, man, winters are cold.
It is cold, but it's fine.
There you go.
You survived.
Yeah, you survived. Well, listen, surviving is a good way to end this episode because they're shorter episodes. So I don't know if you've ever watched a show. It doesn't matter if you have or haven't. But at the end of all these episodes, the guest gets a shameless shout out or plug.
Okay.
So you have the mic, the camera, the lights. Have fun.
Okay. So I just want to say hi to my husband, my family back home, my Prestige family, Christina, and my Jomas family. And my friends.
There we go. That's an awesome shout out. Well, everybody at home, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, the rest of the world, thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of the Mac City Morning Show. Do appreciate it. Thank you to this awesome law firm for having these Saturday episodes. I know I'm having a ball doing them. I hope everybody at home is having a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
What a deadly old way to end another morning show. Later, boss.
It's so ballistic!
Talk about quenching your ugly thirst.